Pecan Tree Line Lane. I'm Larry Marble. It's time for a big old heaping helping of ag information. You're listening to our program courtesy of the good folks at D&D Farm and Ranch on I-10 in Seguin. That's DDTexasOutfitters.com. Neighbor, let's take a look at corn, beans, wheat, courtesy of John Tuggle, Tuggle & Company, Corpus 800-288-4453. The early headlines on Tuesday were that Russia was pulling back their forces from some of the besieged cities in the Ukraine and the ceasefire talk was under construction. Commodity markets reacted as crude oil was sharply lower for the second day in a row and corn traded limit down. The markets moderated during the session as there is as yet no ceasefire and negotiations apparently have a long way to go for a Russian negotiator. Corn ended the day down 22, beans down 21, KC wheat down 46. COVID issues in the communist Chinese regions also have the market on defensive as the trade expects their economy to suffer from this spike in infections and widespread lockdowns. The trade is also beginning to believe that the communist Chinese will likely not replace the corn they will not get from the Ukraine with U.S. corn, suggesting that USDA current ending year carryout of 1.44 billion bushels may be accurate. Corpus Christi's public elevator and ADM is open for Milo trucks this week, 7 to 2:45. The Andersons is open this week from 7 to 5. Cargill is open from 7 to 3. In regards to this report, May 2022 corn 726 and a quarter down 22 and a half. May 2022 beans 1643 down 21 and a quarter. May Kansas City hard red winter wheat, the May 2022 contract 1024 and a half down 46. For help marketing your grains, 800-288-4453. That's Tuggle & Company Corp. We're on the line from D&D with Wade Floyd. Wade, Purina's got some excellent fly control products, and one of them's a feed-through, isn't it?
Yes, sir. There is a loose mineral that we like to put out. It's going to be a 1275 mineral, and it does have that insect IGR in it.
All right, and y'all sell that in a 50-pound bag?
Yes, sir. We have it in a 50-pound bag, and then we also have it in a molasses tub that will come in 225 pounds, also a 125-pound tub.
Tell everybody how to get a hold of you, Wade, there at D&D in Seguin.
Yes, sir. They can stop by and see us, or they can just give me a shout at 830-379-7340.
We're on the line with Sean Geiswhite, Gillespie Livestock. Sean, how did the sheep and goats sell for you?
Sale went real well, Larry. Ended up with, I don't even remember what the final was, 46 or 700, something like that. Market was good, all the way through. I thought lambs might have been 5 to 10 higher last week. Light kids were 5 to 10 higher. Those better kids kind of still bring up to 470, 750, I think was on the top end today on some 65 pounders. So I thought that was awful good. Only thing that might have been a little tick softer was the nannies. Some of those nannies that were bringing $2 a month ago kind of bring from 135 to 150. It was, especially if they were thin, and if they had some flesh on them, and the lighter carcass nannies, they'd still bring up over that $2. Some of the lighter ones even bring up to $3 on some of the better ones. So I thought we got along real well all day.
How is the cattle shaping up?
Oh, Larry, I'm sure thinking we'll get north of 1,000. We've been kind of lined up today and been steady, so we'll see how they keep rolling in this evening and go from there.
Tell everybody how to contact you, Sean.
You can reach us at 830-997-4394.
We appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Neighbor, let's take a quick look at the meats. Looks like the national pork carcass cutout value, 347 weaker at 103.94. The fresh bacon index was 509 higher at 250.50 by the hundredweight. As we look toward lean month hogs, April contract 106.05, down 152. Weekly slaughter 479,000 head. Wholesale box prices for beef 63 cents higher on the choice, $1.48 drop on the select. Estimated slaughter 125,000 head for Tuesday. April live cattle 140.90, up 60. April feeder cattle 164.35, up 352. Neighbor, there's your meat moves. We're on the line with Kelly Thigpen, Pearsall Livestock. Kelly, how is the sale shaping up?
Oh, looks like we're going to have a decent run. Larry, you got 500 in right now, so I'm going to say 700, 750, something like that tomorrow. Not quite as many cows as we've been running. Looks like it's going to be, probably 150 cows, something like that. The rest be calves and yearlings. We do have one set of wean cattle lightweight wean calves weigh 400 to 500 pounds, 67 heifers and 54 steers that are here ready to turn out. Got some condition to them, but that'd be the biggest bunch of calves we got. And I do have several cows to palpate, so we'll have a decent run, like I say, somewhere around 700, I think.
Tell everybody how to get a hold of you, Kelly.
You can call us at the office here, 830-334-3653. My mobile's 334-1047. Look us up on the website, PearsallLivestock.com.
We appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Neighbor, let's take a look at cotton movement. Looks like the daily spot quotations report says 2,807 bales of cotton sold at the spot market, taking the season's total to 1.549 million. The Cotton Look A index, a nickel higher, 152.75. The average world price, 122.07. Looks like May cotton closed 136.81, down 226. There's your cotton movement, neighbor. We are on the line with Brian Linsman, getting ready for a sheep and goat sale and a cattle sale on Wednesday. What's it looking like Tuesday night?
Shaping up pretty good, Larry. Kind of anticipating that 700-800. Got 100 head off of one shipper, and the calves got some condition on them, and they ought to sell like a house of fire. Sheep and goats, I guess probably about the same, that 500 to 600. And, market a little softer in some places, but still selling real good.
And anything else going to affect the market except the absence of rain?
You never know nowadays. I guess it all depends on what's on the 6 o'clock news in the morning. Anything you throw a monkey wrench into it. So,
that's right.
But no, I think we're in good shape. But it sounds like everything sounds a little bit better towards Europe. So it just makes people feel better.
Well, tell everybody how to get a hold of you.
You can give us a call at 830-379-9955, or you can give me a call on my cell phone, 830-305-0652.
All right, we'll talk to you after the sale. Thank you, Brian.
All right, see you tomorrow, Larry.
Neighbor, did you know that the Millworks division at MG Building Materials is a great place to look when you want to upgrade your home? That division carries a full line of wood, aluminum, and vinyl windows. What a great upgrade. We've got vinyl windows in our house down here on the bay, and they sure are pretty from the inside and out. The possibilities for those upgrades are endless with the help of MG and their 5 locations. They've got one in San Antonio, got one in Corpus, got one in Uvalde, got one in Kerrville, and they have one in Pleasanton. That's MG Building Materials. Neighbor, now it's time to catch up with Leo Casas. Leo, how are you today?
Doing good, Larry. Well, this morning we loaded out a set of Brahman steers to the feed yard near Divine. I kind of like this fat market, particularly on Brahman steers, and this feed may go down a little bit, which will be helpful. And in the morning, my wife and myself will be off to Belen, New Mexico, which is south of Albuquerque. It will be my pleasure to auctioneer the Santa Gertrudis Red Dock Farms sale. These are some of the finest Santa Gertrudis cattle in the world, and we will auctioneer the female sale Friday evening, followed by the bull sale the next day, Saturday. Give me a call if you need additional information. I can be reached at 361-362-5863. Keep up with us on daily basis on Instagram, Casas Cattle _Rancher 3, or log on to my website for photos, videos, and information, CasasCattle.com, CASAS, CasasCattle.com. We're the bull people.
Neighbor, let's talk about PMI, Pipe, Steel, and Fencing, San Antonio, High, Hondo, Kerrville, Robstown, Jourdanton, and Laredo. Contact the Hondo store at 830-426-2912. That's 830-426-2912. Remember, that's PMI, Pipe, Steel, and Fencing, pipemovers.com. We are on the line with Carl Herman from Caldwell Livestock Commission Company, about 6:40 on Tuesday evening, looking toward a Wednesday sale. Carl, what's it looking like?
It looks pretty good. Larry. We've got about over 650 cattle in the barn now. Got a lot of cattle coming tomorrow. Depends on the weather tonight and tomorrow, but we should have 700 to 800 pretty easy. We've advertised it before, but we got 170 roping calves coming from one customer, and I've got about 20 more coming from a couple more. So we should have around 200 roping calves. We put the word out, but if anybody needs something, we're going to try to accommodate you. We're going to sell them in singles, and we're going to sell some deals. So it'll be good. The cattle are good, and we look forward to tomorrow. We've also got 25 good like 8-year-old cows, good mature cows, got good bags, got good calves, all from one deal that we're selling tomorrow too.
Good deal. Tell everybody how to get a hold of you, Carl.
Okay, my number's 979-820-5349. Call the barn, 567-4119. If you're in the Giddings area, call Max Ebner at 540-8676. He's got some pins right there on 141.
Yes, he does. We appreciate you. Thank you.
Thank you, Larry.
I'm on the line with Julie from D&D. Julie, a lot of people only think about feeding deer during season, but you need to feed them all year round, don't you?
Yes, sir, and we got several different proteins that are great for that, but we also got your apple corn and regular corn for if you're just going out on the weekend to go hunting.
Tell everybody how to get a hold of you, Julie.
All you have to do is give me a call at 830-379-7340, or you can come see me in the store. I'd be glad to chit-chat with you.
We're on the line with Phil Brockenbush from Giddings Livestock. Phil, how did the Monday sale go?
It went good, Larry. We had 839 cattle.
Good. Walk the pins with us.
The steers, 300 and back, average around 180, bring up to 230. 3 to 4 weight steers, 190 to 237 and a half. 4 to 5 weight steers, 164 to 225. 5 to 6 weights, 155 to 182 and a half. 6 to 7 weights, 139 to 161. 7 to 8 weights, 134 to 153. The heifers, 300 and back, average 143, bring up to 210. 3 to 4 weights, 156 to 215. 4 to 5 weights, 155 to 190. 5 to 6 weights, 143 to 175. 6 to 7 weights, 130 to 151. We didn't have many 7 and 8 weight heifers. The Packer cows, the good high yielding cows brought from 80 to 105. Medium yielding cows, 56 to 79. The little thin cows, 35 to 55. The bulls brought from 90 to 123. Had some pretty good pairs. Pairs brought from 9 to 1850. The bred cows, 750 to 13 and a quarter.
Good. Sounds
So
like
it was a pretty good day.
Yeah, sounds that way. What do you know for this next Monday?
Oh, we got a little stuff going. I know a few little old sets of calves, and so I think it'll be, I don't know, maybe a little lighter than this week.
Okay.
Kind of that old green grass is coming, so.
All right. Well, if you need some cows to chase that grass, call Phil at Giddings Livestock. Phil, tell everybody how to get a hold of you.
You can call me at 979-716-4395 or call the barn at 979-542-2274.
Over this portion of Down on the Farm brought to you by PMI, Pipe, Steel, and Fencing, PipeMovers.com. The Laredo store, call Gabriel, 956-727-7473. We're on the line with Gary Butler, Nixon Livestock. Gary, how'd the sale turn out?
Larry, we wind up with 775 head cattle, 155 cows, and 30 bulls. Looked like the old market was steady. Could have been higher in a few places. 2 and 3 weight steers, $1.59 to $2.20. Heifers, $1.25 to $1.80. 3 and 4 weight steers, $1.54 to $2.22. Heifers, $1.25 to $1.77. 4 and 5 weight steers, $1.42 to $2.16. Heifers, $1.29 to $1.65. 5 and 6 weight steers, $1.38 to $1.80. 6 and 7 weight steers, 7 and 8 weight steers and bull yearlings, $1.18 to $1.51. And the heifers, $1.01 to $1.26. Larry, on the cow deal, we got 91 for the best cow. Slaughter bulls, 80 to $1.20 on the best bull. You weighed about 18, almost 1900. Stocker cows, 6 and a quarter to 1100. Had a few pairs, not much to pick from. 640 to 1100, Larry.
What do you know of for this next week, Gary Butler?
Don't know of any coming, Larry, that I know of. But I guess we'll have another probably 650 to 700 run. I think some of these cattle have played out, but if this drought keeps on going, we'll probably see a few more cattle than that down the road.
Tell everybody how to get a hold of you for the next Monday sale in Nixon.
You can get us here, Larry, 830-582-1561 or 62. We will be closed on April the 18th. That's Easter Monday. We won't have a sale on Easter Monday, Larry.
We appreciate it, Gary. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Neighbor, let's take a look at the grains courtesy of John Tuggle, 800-288-4453. Milo through Corpus in March. May plus 85, 1449. Houston the same, Progresso 1290. Yellow corn through Corpus in March. May plus 80, 806 and a quarter. Houston 841 and a quarter. Progresso 1470. Hard red winter wheat to Houston in March. May plus 60, 1084 and a half. And number 1 beans to Placido in March, May less 50, 1593. Neighbor, we moved 94 bale of East Texas Oklahoma cotton, 2,713 of West Texas, 2,807 total. Prices went from 133.23 to 131.31. I believe that made the average about 132.71 against the May cotton contract, which closed at 136.81, down 224. Neighbor, that's it for Down on the Farm. Thanks for listening. Good day to you. God bless, and see you down the road.